What's up, y'all? I'm Geordi, and everybody say welcome back to Regulation F. Regulation F is back, but only in person. There isn't going to be a ranked ladder, so I'm gonna have to be playing on casuals or setting up best of threes with people. But I figured, to get us started, I'm gonna use the first team I used on my channel. That's right, this is the first team, not the first team I built in this game, mind you, but the first team I built for this channel. It's my first video. Go check it out if you want more detailed breakdown. I did change Archaludon's Tera, just because I didn't want to spend shards to change it back. But basically, the idea is this is a super bulky team. Maybe it's not good anymore, but it was super fun. Ninetales with Snow Warning, so you can set Aurora Veil, make the team super tanky. Incineroar with Intimidate and Parting Shot, and it's an offensive Incineroar because most of these mons don't do a lot of damage. And then you got a couple setup mons. You got SUICUNE, which can set up with Calm Mind, Glastrier, which can set up with Curse, and Archaludon, which just gets set up naturally when it gets hit by its stamina, so its body presses can do a ton of damage. And then Sinistcha here is our Trick Room user. It's here to keep the team healthy. It's here to take on water types that are a little annoying for the rest of the team to deal with. Sinistcha does a lot. Honestly, Sinistcha might do too much. Maybe its role should be broken out into a couple, but hey, I built this team a long time ago. We're going to go on casual, see if we can find some good matches, see if this team still works. So let's jump on in it. Okay, we've got a team here, and it's Regulation F, which is great. Sableye plus some Rain Squad. I don't know what the Sneasler is all about. They don't have any terrain setting, but they've got Urshifu, Sneasler, and Iron Valiant as fighting types. And they've got Pelipper Kingdra as a rain mode. So Ninetales is like, it's okay. But it's a little rough that they have Pelipper. Setting up Trick Room could be nice. So I don't hate Sinistcha. I also kinda like Incin for the Intimidates, but like Urshifu plus Kingdra, a little scary for that. SUICUNE is solid, for sure. I might try to set up with SUICUNE, though it can't do... I mean, it can damage most of them pretty well. Yeah, how about a SUICUNE, Sinistcha lead, try to set up Trick Room, have Glastrier and Incin as a pivot? Or should it be Ninetales? I guess if I'm going to set up Trick Room, Incin is pretty good. But Ninetales could get rid of their weather. I'm gonna go Ninetales. I'm gonna give this mode a shot. Cause I want to bring Glastrier. If I can preserve Tera for Glastrier as well, that would be really solid. No trainer card. But I mean, Sinistcha's Tera Water as well, which could be good against a lot of their team. Sableye Iron Valiant lead. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder what this is going to be about. They can't fake out, because we've got Inner Focus and a Ghost type. That's really good. Iron Valiant's going to boost its speed? Yeah, okay. I worry a little bit about Encore Sableye. So I think what I want to do is just rip a Scald into Valiant and a Matcha Gotcha here. Lots of burn chances. Some half-decent damage. Oh, they're going Gravity Hypnosis shenanigans. Hypnosis into Sinistcha. Okay. I gotcha. Interesting team. Okay, it's pretty passive, though. And if we get the burn... No burn. Okay. Decent Scald damage. Hypnosis is gonna hit anyway. I might as well get an attack off while I'm sleeping. And try to set Trick Room. Sinistcha already burned a turn of sleep. There's a chance it just wakes up here and gets the Trick Room off. What's Sableye going for, an attack? Maybe it has Snarl, that would be annoying. Foul play into Sinistcha, that's not so bad. Here, take some Rocky Helmet, Chip. Okay. I'm happy to just Scald again and try to Trick Room. Like, you've got me successfully put to sleep. These Spirit Breaks, that doesn't do very much damage. SUICUNE stays asleep, though. Foul play into SUICUNE, not much. And Sinistcha gets a full 3 turns. Okay. He's a very sleepy boy. Understandable. Alright, if we're gonna get Trick Room up, I think it would be nice to have someone else on the field. Maybe Ninetales would be good here. Get up Trick Room, since it will be slower than Valiant, with Ninetales and actually threatened. We should get the Trick Room here unless they can take out Sinistcha somehow. Disable, presumably aiming at the Scald SUICUNE. Spirit Break, yeah. We're gonna be a little weaker, that is okay. And we're gonna wake up and get Trick Room. Disable, Foul Play, Gravity. Would it be Encore? I'm happy to Moonblast Valiant and get out to... Guess SUICUNE. I do want to see if the Sableye has Encore, because if it has a different 4th move, it does have Encore. Okay, that gives me a lot of good info. This Moonblast, I would think, does it at -1. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. No pun intended, but I mean, Ninetales is cool. All right, they lost. They still have their Gravity, or is Gravity over? Yeah, Gravity's over. They got to sleep on SUICUNE, who's been asleep for 2 turns now, which is like fine. You could wake up any moment. They don't have a lot that really threatens SUICUNE on their team in general. I wonder if they brought Pelipper. That's what I'm really curious about, because if they don't have Rain, we can just get Aurora Veil up and make this go even slower. Sneasler! Ooh, you're annoying. Okay. Guess I could Ghost Tera, dodge... I guess make the poison move resisted, get Aurora Veil up. Would be pretty nice. And throw a Scald at Sneasler. If we can get the burn, that would be huge. I'm not able to Calm Mind as long as Sableye's on the field. I guess maybe I should try to target down Sableye. Could have gone like Moonblast plus Scald into that slot. But a -1 Moonblast plus Scald. Maybe. Sableye is not very tanky, but it could have like Rosalie Berry. They're gonna Tera as well. Their Sneasler into Flying. I'm not sure I get why. You're now even weaker to the moves I have. Okay, Encore the Moonblast. And SUICUNE takes 3 full turns of sleep. Alright, that's fine. Here, Sableye, have a Moonblast. Good damage, actually. And its eject button. Okay. SUICUNE's due to wake up, which is nice. Sableye is not going to be on the field, which could be nice. Urshifu. Which one? Water? Water. Okay. Gyro Claw into SUICUNE, not so bad. Alright, I'm happy to bring in Sinistcha. It'll heal up SUICUNE, presumably out of range of anything. And if they Surging Strikes my Ninetales, they'll take Rocky Helmet. How many turns of Trick Room left? 2 turns? Yeah, get Ninetales off the field to Sinistcha for sure. I think I want to sneak in a Calm Mind here. Not sure it matters, though. Could just Ice Beam Sneasler. Get some damage down there. And unless it's like Acrobatics, the Ninetales slot calling Sinistcha, I guess that would be bad. But you presumably still have an item of some kind. Ursh Protect is cool. If I still have Sinistcha, I'm threatening you really bad next turn. Ice Beam does a ton of damage. Dire Claw Sinistcha, okay. Good call. Paralysis. I'll take Para over Sleep. And now the Urshifu is pinned since it just protected, which is great. We can go Matcha Gotcha, and I would like to take the Guaranteed into Sneasler with Scald. If they go into Sableye, they're not going to be able to take that. I don't want to rely on Matcha Gotcha getting the KO. It could miss. It could maybe not KO Sneasler. Ooh, fantastic. KO the Sneasler. Do so much damage to Ursh that I'm nice and healthy again. Love it. And I was fully ready for that to not KO Sneasler or miss Sneasler even. But now that the Scald gets redirected, it'll actually be enough to take Urshifu. I wasn't sure if that would be enough. Beautiful. Sableye V World. They've got Encore Disable Gravity Foul Play. I don't think they can ever win with that. But I guess I have to watch out for the disabling. So I can just switch to Ice Beam on SUICUNE and then throw Matcha Gotchas forever. You disable Matcha Gotcha, I still hit you with Ice Beam. Game is wrapped up. Yeah, and there would be no way for them to get around Ninetales. If one of my Pokemon goes down, I can bring in Ninetales and just Moonblast and it's over. Okay, good game. Very cool. Just send in the Sableye. Send it in. Send it in. Oh, they're playing to their win con. Their win con is my internet goes down before they can send it out. But this is casual, so it doesn't matter, so please, click your buttons. Thank you. Matcha Gotcha. Ice Beam. Never really had much opportunity to set up here. Well, I did have opportunity, but the Encore was going to shut me down if I ever did that. They preserved Sableye. I guess I could have targeted Sableye, but I actually liked that they were so passive with Sableye on the field. I think I played this correctly. I think if I tried to set up after getting rid of Sableye, they would have had more pressure from Dire Claw plus Urshifu. 3 fighting types and a Sableye is what they brought, huh? Weird. I was kind of expecting Kingdra and Pelipper to show up, or at least Pelipper, but good game. Get a trainer card. Alright, it looks like the same opponent, but with a different team. Alright, that's cool. They know a little bit about our team, which is a massive advantage for them, but they have SUICUNE. Nice. Fluttermane, Urshifu, Landorus, T, Raging Bolt, SUICUNE, and Magmar on my opponent's team. I kinda like Glastrier. If it can get a curse or 2 set up, it could do a lot of damage into not SUICUNE. But the things that can't damage Sinistcha can. So these 2 I like. It should be somewhat doable to get screens up. But I want to safely get Trick Room up. How about Sinistcha, Glastrier? And then who do I want last? Is it Archaludon? Snarl could be pretty useful here. But is that any better than Ninetales? No. Yeah, this is what I want to go with. Definitely a more standard team from their end this time, but still not like standard. Some weird mons. I'm definitely worried that this is the same person as game 1, and that they're gonna be able to use that information to their advantage. It looks like they might have timed out there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no trainer card. I think it's the same guy. Okay. Let's do this. SUICUNE Landorus. Well, that's not the first 2 mons they had, so that's cool. They get their Intimidate, proving they're faster. We get our Intimidate, proving they're in our focus. Good, good, good. It's gonna be Fake Out Lando, set Trick Room. Because the main way they could stop our Trick Room here is, like, flying Tera Blast from Landorus. Though at -1, I guess backing it up with like an Ice Beam from SUICUNE could be a problem. Then I'll probably need to Parting Shot the SUICUNE. That thing could get out of hand. So they are gonna Tera. Into Ghost? Really? Okay. At least they're intimidated. Do they have Ghost Tera Blast? That would be hilarious. Rock Slide. Okay, that's not so bad. It does negligible damage to Sinistcha. And they have Roar SUICUNE. Okay. Gotcha. They're very ready for me. Alright, Ninetales, I guess we set up Veil. And I'll Parting Shot the SUICUNE. They'll have very little damage, and then I can bring in Sinistcha and, like, just start Macha-Gachaing. Spamming that move. It's pretty good against what they have. I threaten the burn on Lando, who is Scarf, by the way. Yep, eat up your Berry Ensign. Okay, Ninetales flinches. We were due for a flinch. And they Tailwind. Okay, so they got Scarf Landorus under Tailwind. Pretty fast. But yeah, I'm super happy to just start spamming Macha-Gacha here. What swap-ins do they have to that? Raging Bolt. Wouldn't appreciate coming in on a Ninetales. Magmar would. But Magmar, not the most offensive thing in the world. Should I try to Blizzard here, or just get Veil? I think I just want Veil. They're just gonna keep spamming Rock Slide for flinches. Respectable, I guess. And they have Snarl SUICUNE. Okay, this is annoying. No one's gonna do any damage. Alright, we get the Veil up. I guess I'm fishing for burns. And I miss. Who did I miss? I can't read that. I missed the thing that I would like to burn. Great. Alright, we're gonna Macha-Gacha again, just fishing for burns, and bring in Glastrier. Because Snarl won't really affect it that bad. Landorus is finally swapping. Hopefully we got a good position here now. So Raging Bolt, I'm cool with that. I like bringing Glastrier in on that. If they Snarl again, they'll see that we're clear Amulets. They know not to swap back into Landorus. Crit on Glastrier, of course. What's the point of Veil if you're just going to do that? Oh, now we hit the Lando slot. Yeah, now that it's not something that cares about being burned or not. Are we going to get a burn, though? At least we're healing. That's nice. Alright, I'm going to try to go for Trick Room now. And an Icicle Crash. Nice and simple. I don't want to try to set up too hard because they do have Roar SUICUNE. They could Roar my Sinistcha, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, Scald Glastrier. They get the burn. We can't get a burn, but they can get a burn. And Draco my Sinistcha. That's not enough. Good. Their Life Orb, too. Alright, not a fan of that burn, but that's pretty good damage. Oh, that would have got the KO for sure. That's rough. They get the burn right away with Scald. Their Tailwind's done. At least we threaten the KO on Bolt here, which they can swap into whatever they want, really. I'll just get out of here to Incineroar? Or Ninetales? Probably Ninetales. And just go for Crash on Bolt. Like, I guess I could Curse. Would probably be, what, a Snarl here. Okay, Bolt swaps. This is gonna be a tough game. It's not over for sure. Which is good, but like, ugh. Icicle Crash. Damage, I guess. Snarl from Ninetales. Snarl onto my Ninetales. Not great. Okay. We're gonna want a Rock Slide. I get it. I'm gonna Blizzard. And I'm gonna Curse. Really wish I had some way to cure this burn. Maybe if I had a Cresselia on this team. How passive can you get? Getting a defense boost here is pretty nice. We still have Sinistcha around to get a little more healing on Glastrier. Scald the Ninetales. Get the burn there too, first try, of course. At least that one doesn't matter as much. Maybe I can get a freeze to make up for all these burns. Hey! That's useless because it knows Scald and can immediately thaw. Ah. At least Ninetales can eat that. Alright, so they'll immediately thaw and Scald my Ninetales. Guess I can use that for a free swap. How's the Trick Room doing? 2 turns of Trick Room. Guess I could protect Ninetales and Crash like no. Of course I would miss. Okay. I'm gonna write this one off. I think this game counts as a tax write-off. I'm gonna be real. They've got so much momentum at this point. Oh, did that just do that much? That crit. Yeah, of course it crit. Why not? Why not get the crit, you know? It's fun. It's fine. You can crit if you want. It's whatever, dog. Like, I'm gonna bring in Sinistcha, and I'm gonna Icicle Crash, and maybe I'll have enough health to take the Rock Slide, but then what? Like, I'm not gonna KO you unless I get a crit. Maybe I can flinch the Landorus here. I don't know. SUICUNE's gonna take out Sinistcha most likely. Or maybe they think that it doesn't matter and they'll double Glastrier to make sure that goes down. Since Ninetales already is burned and low on health. I could see them doubling the horse here. Alright, this one connects. If the last one had connected, this one would have been getting the KO. Sinistcha lives the Scald. And we get the flinch. Oh. Okay. Some things do go our way. Now, how do we live through this? We don't. We swap in Incin. No, we swap in... Yeah, we swap Incin to reduce the Rock Slide damage. We Tera Water to reduce the Rock Slide and Scald damage. And then what? If we don't get Trick Room back up, we're done. We're not going to get Trick Room back up unless they miss Rock Slide. Trick Room, Tera Water. High Horsepower just because it's a little more accurate. Landorus only has a tiny amount of health. They should just, like, Scald the Sinistcha. We're like so out of it. We've been out of this game for like 10 minutes now. Yeah, the Rock Slide does connect. I don't know if they were actually doubling it to Sinistcha or not. They weren't. They were just gonna risk Rock Slide miss. Crazy. At least High Horsepower connects. We finally take out Landorus. But without Sinistcha, we can't get Trick Room. And we can't heal our Glastrier anymore. And Aurora Veil is gone. So. I guess maybe we can take a hit from SUICUNE and fake out the other thing? And then by some miracle, High Horsepower gets a Mega Crit and takes out SUICUNE, and then... Still don't see how we would win from there. But yes, I can go for the fake out. Plus, they would protect Raging Bolt, so I go for High Horsepower on SUICUNE. But that's not going to be anywhere near enough. I'm just sitting here suffering. I'm glad y'all are here with me, because this is suffering the game. This is a very slow death. I just know there's nothing I can do, and that's all I can do about it is nothing. They're going for Roar? That's interesting. That'll knock out my Ninetales. And get rid of all of my attack boosts, which was the only thing letting me do a little bit of damage with Glastrier. So yeah, they can just T-Bolt my Glastrier, Scald my Incineroar. Scald might not do enough, but, like, what can I do about it? Unless I can knock out Raging Bolt, I do have a lot of attack. Alright, I need to live Scald, get the knockout with knockoff. That'll keep me alive until the next turn, at least. Thunderclap. I could have cursed? Scald, live. Yes! Incineroar, at least, cannot be burned. That was a crit. Oh my goodness. This game will be the death of me. Last turn of Tailwind, so we're still, Maybe they double Glastrier, and I get a double Protect? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They did Thunderclap again, but yeah, the Snarl. Oh, that could miss. It won't, because they have all the luck and I have none of it. Alright, Glastrier, you did okay. Honestly, imagine that whole game, but Glastrier didn't get burned immediately. Probably would have gone pretty differently, but alas, that's what happens. Some people get lucky, some people don't. It's fine. It's fine. Good game to my opponent. But get a trainer card, please. Alright, this opponent is playing casually. Okay, that is fine. This will be fun. They've got 4 restricteds in Miraidon, Eternatus, Groudon, Arceus, I want to say Ghost. Then they have Iron Hands and Iron Thorns. Okay. They've got Weather to overwrite Ninetales. They've got some stuff that might give Sinistcha problems. I like my Incineroar's Intimidate and Fake Out. I like getting up Trick Room. I like using Glastrier. I don't know if I like using SUICUNE. Or maybe I like Archaludon? Arch is, like, interesting. SUICUNE seems kind of weak if they're going to have Sun, potentially, and 2 electric types. 3 electric types. Yeah, I think it's Archaludon. I guess it could be Ninetales. Ninetales offensively offers a lot with Blizzard. We already have an Ice-typing Glastrier we're bringing. I think this will be okay. Well, I don't think this will be okay. I think I'm going to get either blasted or these Pokemon aren't trained. One of those two things. Alright, good trainer card. Good trainer card. You never know with these. Like, do they know what they're doing, or are they just messing around with the Pokemon? Either way, it's very scary. That Arceus is looking pretty ghosty to me. We get the Intimidate on Groudon, that's nice. It's a ghosty Arceus. I'm cool with Tera Water, I guess. Fake out Groudon, Tera Water. Is that Trick Room? That should be okay. Arceus, unlikely to be able to take us out. Once we Tera. Because a Ghost Judgment probably just blasts us. To smithereens for sure. The fear would be Groudon Cobra Cloak, I guess. Yeah, there's Judgment, which we would have gone down to. Get the flinch good. Alright, Trick Room is up. Knockoff won't get the boost because we can't knock off a plate. So that would be 130. Flare Blitz in the Sun does a lot more. I think I'm happy with just blasting Arceus with that and hitting Machagacha. Machagacha should bring us out of range of Judgment as long as we hit Groudon with it. So I'm cool with that. Boom! Big damage to Arceus. Well done, Incin. Offensive Incin in the Sun. Machagacha double connects. Thank you. That'll be nice health. No KOs, but what do you expect? It's a defensive mon. We'll be all the way up back to full. Oh, I lied. Almost full. Blades is gonna hurt, but at least it's intimidated. And then we get our berry. Sinistcha still looks like it's out of range of Judgment. They have Earth Power. Bye, Incin. Incin's just making room for the Glastrier to come through. Here's where we get a free curse with the Machagacha threat. Machagacha threatens a double knockout here. We'll get the curse up. So even if we like miss something, the curse should keep us safe from anything Groudon can do. Or if like Groudon defensively Teras. But no, Groudon's leaving. Cool. Uh-oh. Why do you have that name? And what's great is not only is Glastrier slower than the min speed Iron Hands already, Curse lowers our speed, so now we're definitely slower. And we missed the thing we needed to hit. Oh, Sinistcha, why? Can I get a burn instead? I would like to get a burn. A consolation burn would make me happy. Nope. Ouch. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Let's click High Horsepower the Arceus. No, let's High Horsepower the Pokebend and just throw Machagacha again. Because if they fake out... I guess if they fake out the Sinistcha, we could be in trouble. Okay, we miss High Horsepower. Why are my Pokemon blind? We get close combated in the face. Glastrier eats it because he's a monster. And Sinistcha actually connects this time. Thank you. Glastrier, Sinistcha, why must you miss? Are you trying to throw? I think my mons might be trying to throw. Well, we just took a Iron Hands close combat plus a Judgment from Arceus with this Glastrier. That's why the horse is goated. Miraidon. Last turn of Trick Room. I'm gonna crash that Miraidon. And if the close combat goes into Glastrier, I KO the Iron Hands with Machagacha. Yeah, this will be fine. And if the Miraidon is like Sash, no, it's not. Okay, good. Okay. They could choose to Wild Charge here, which would be a little awkward, I guess. Thunder Punch. Okay, that's awkward. But we have... Do we win this? I don't know. Because Trick Room ends at a terrible time. Archaludon has a pretty rough matchup here, if I'm being honest. But they have to connect Precipice Blades. What could I do? I could protect and take out Iron Hands. They would presumably go for Precipice Blades. That makes it, next turn they would have to double connect Precipice Blades. So I think that's my best bet. Is that Quick Claw Iron Hands? That's a Quick Claw Iron Hands? Oh, at least they attacked the wrong slot. Oh, good. Oh my goodness. We're faster than Groudon? Wait a minute. Why are we faster than Groudon? It's a slow Groudon, I guess. Alright, if Precipice Blades doesn't one-shot Arch, we got this. Yeah, let's go. We'll go high horsepower because of the accuracy, and Dragon Pulse should do it because we are faster. For some reason. I'll take it. Come on. Yes. Whew. What the? Oh boy. That was a little stressful. Quick Claw Iron Hands could have just changed that whole game. Good game. Thank you for having a trainer card. Okay, this is a Regulation J team. It's Arceus, Miraidon, with Chenpao, Grimmsnarl, Urshifu, and Volcarona. This looks really familiar. The way I'm going to handle this is I'm probably not, if I'm being honest. But Glastrier... Oh man, Glastrier is only really good if you get Trick Room up and into Miraidon specifically. This is a rough matchup. We've got Grass SUICUNE, which could work-ish. Incin is iffy, but at least we would have Fake Out. Archaludon? I guess if the Arceus hit, if we can swap in on like an extreme speed, could be nice. This is gonna be really rough. Really, really rough. So. Arch. Plus screens. Sinistcha for healing. And things Arch can't take down would be... Maybe Incin can help. Okay. It's offensive Incin, which helps here. But... Oh, that's a very real, very serious team. And a very cool trainer card, I gotta admit. was hoping for a little more Reg F, but you know what? Whoa, just going for it. All right. Just going right for the Miraidon Arceus right out the gate. Okay. I'm going to throw out a Dragon Pulse and an Aurora Veil. Will I be able to get all that stuff off? No, because Volt Switch immediately deletes Ninetales. As it should. That's Specs Miraidon for sure. And Volcarona. Sword Stance on. Gotcha. Here, have a Dragon Ball. That did not do very much. Instant time. Let's see if they're clear Amulet. Yup. Oh no. Oh no. I guess I'm gonna go Pulse into the Arceus plus Fake Out Arceus, which just protects. Why wouldn't it? Double protect, yeah. Fine. I guess I could... double the Arceus with, like, knock off Body Press? Hope someone hits Arch? They could Rage Powder. I guess then Dragon Pulse is fine. Dragon Pulse plus knockoff. Extreme Speed into Instant, that won't pick up. And once I get the knockoff, I can actually leave and come back, which would be nice. Because I can get some Sinistcha healing on... They crit my Arch and get a special attack boost. You really needed both of those to happen? Really? Dragon Pulse does very little. Knockoff does a pretty decent chunk. Yeah, but now I can go Body Press Arceus into Sinistcha. If they Extreme Speed to try to take out Incin, it'll whiff, and then we'll get the Body Press, while also healing Arch a little bit. Though it'll take just as much damage, because now they have +1 on Volcarona. Okay, good. Extreme Speed whiff. Show me not Rage Powder. Show me not burn. Oh, the Rocky Helmet. That's great. Alright, Dragon Pulse the Arceus. They presumably want to either Fiery Dance or like Shadow Claw my Sinistcha. So I'll Pulse Arceus and swap into Incin. Now that I can actually intimidate this Arceus. Rage Powder again. Shadow Claw does not take out Incin. Lovely. Presumably they're afraid of my Fake Out turn. So I'm going to get Sinistcha back on the field to cycle Incineroar. And I'll go Dragon Pulse Volcarona, because I think there's a chance they want to just protect Arceus from the Fake Out and get a free hit with Volcarona. In which case, I'll be able to do something. If I'm able to get a KO or two, I'll be happy. Fear the Fake Out, fear the Fake Out, fear the Fake Out. They double protected last time on a Fake Out turn. Looks like they might do the same thing. Nice. Okay. That is worth something. I think it's time. Still have Tera available? I think it's time to Trick Room. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse at Arceus, and I'm a Tera Trick Room. Am I gonna be able to sweep this whole team? Probably not, but like, if there's a chance, it would be under Trick Room. There's a Rage Powder. That's the last one you're gonna get. We can eat that. We could have eaten that Shadow Claw anyway. Nice. Goodbye, Volk. I am running out of Dragon Pulses. I should have PP'd that up. And then we get Trick Room. Extreme Speed is going to do more than Shadow Claw, so I have to worry about that. Still have Incin I can swap in for an Intimidate. Here's Chen Pao. I think I want to Flash Cannon Chen Pao and get an Incineroar. The Extreme Speed would certainly take out Sinistcha there. But another Intimidate is nice. Alright, is this Arceus Tera? Normal Arceus. Even with this extra Intimidate, I wonder if that takes out Sinistcha next turn. Maybe I should have gone after Arceus. I wonder what the Chen Pao has as well. Sucker Punch. That's nothing. 3 defense boost, really. Nice. Now, I would like to be able to live at Extreme Speed. Doesn't seem very likely, though. Body Press Arceus. Might do? Yeah, because they might Sucker Punch Sinistcha. Oh, nice. Plus them double protecting. That's pretty good. Alright, they blocked the Body Press. How many Trick Room turns do we have? That wasn't the last one, was it? 2 more. Oh, that's really good. So we can Body Press Arceus. Should go for Matcha Gotcha, but I'm a little scared that they're going to double up. Extreme Speed Sucker Punch. Live that. They don't go for Sucker Punch. Let's go. We crit the Chen Pao too. Alright, if they click an electric move into Arch, that's no big deal. Trying to think, what's the best way I can position this? I think the worst case scenario is they get a full powered Draco Meteor into Archaludon. I can prevent that with Rage Powder. Do I think I would go down to a Draco? Probably not. But I'm gonna need 2 Dragon Pulses. Yeah, I'm gonna Rage Powder, just so that if they Draco, it has to go into Sinistcha first, weakening the next one. If they Electric move, then whatever. Dragon Pulse does nearly enough. Matcha Gotcha would not have Move the needle there. And it's E-Drift. We should be able to take an E-Drift. Hold up. Hold up. Are we gonna do it? Oh, you know what? Rocky Helmet on E-Drift. Machagacho might have changed it then. I didn't expect E-Drift. Machagacho would have been iffy. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with the play I made. Yeah, they are specs. This shouldn't do it. I would be shocked. Let's go. Let's go. Draco definitely would have done it. Oh my goodness. That was a crit. Oh, yeah. That was so much damage. Let's go, Arch. Boom. Got him. Oh, good game to my opponent. That was a tough one. Wish I had fought more Reg F teams, but at least that was fun. And you got a great trainer card. And we're back. I had a blast playing this on Casual Ladder. I'm definitely going to be playing more Reg F. Hopefully I can find some real Reg F teams to fight against, though I found a couple. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Geordi. And, alright. Peace.